First video of 2023, so welcome back and happy new year. So I'm back in England for a little bit of time and I am visiting friends and family for January. Today I am up in Cumbria, so I'm visiting a friend of mine who I used to work with in China, and he's working at a school in Cumbria, so I've just driven 7.5 hours from Dorset to go and visit him. We're taking a walk from the school and we're going to take a train to Whitehaven. There's been strikes on, as you might know, in England in December, January 2023. So this is the first day the trains are back on. So we're going to head to the train and then take the train to Whitehaven. As you can probably see from this video, the weather is not very nice. It's very wet and windy. So I've had to reduce the sound on the video because it's a lot of noise. So if you know any ways of reducing the sound noise on a GoPro, it's 7, let me know in the comments below, please. I would be very grateful because yeah, it was like noise all the way through. Not very appealing to listen to. So it's a few minute walk through the school grounds down to the train station. We are just heading into St Bees train station now. So we're going to grab some tickets, and I think the train goes in about 10 minutes. So we're going to grab some tickets from the ticket office or the machine, but we don't know where that is. So we're just going to do a bit of investigation, find out where we get the tickets from and how much they're going to cost us. So just asking this kind lady in here where to get tickets, and then she's going to send us over the track to the other side. So this was pretty cool. This horse was coming up to the lines and it was a bit scared, so they had to give it a bit of encouragement. Apparently they said it had crossed it a load of times before, so it was just today it was kind of like, I don't know, jumpy. So at the ticket place, you can only buy it with a card, so you have to have a credit card or a bank card, and ticket from St Bees to Whitehaven was £2.90. £2.90 one way. So this is for all you train spotters out there. They are just closing the barriers, and then in a minute the train's going to come along. This is the train going the opposite direction, and then we had to wait another few minutes for our train to take us into the into Whitehaven, where we were heading. Right, full service. Here we go, train is pulling up. Yeah. On here successfully. Poor Alva was a little bit scared of the gap, so Duncan had to pick her up and carry her into the carriages. So now in Whitehaven, we're just heading through the town and heading to the marina. The water here is really brine. I guess where it all washed down from all the rain into the rivers and down to the seaside. So we're going to walk round to where that hill is on the other side. This interesting old building caught my eye. It said on there it was a bathhouse. Sadly, no longer. No idea what they're going to do with the building. Maybe rip it down, or maybe make it into something nice for people. Anyway, you can see how windy it was, or how wet it was, because there's rain all over my lens. Okay, feel free to pause this bit if you want to read what it says, but you can see where we are and then where we're going to head along that path. Up these steps is the beginning of the coast path. I have no idea what they're building here. If you know, if you're from Whitehaven and you know, please leave a comment below. But it seems like a massively well constructed kind of building. Heading up now to what they call the Candlestick. There's a lot of erosion here around the coastline, and you can see a lot of things that appear to be washing into the sea. So a lot of the cliffs are unstable and dangerous. So they're all fenced off.
Shadows of a giant sundial. This structure has become a well-known landmark. Dating from 1830s, Candlestick was originally Pitt's boiler house chimney. The boiler stood in the middle terrace. It's a boiler house.
Oh, boiler house. Here's just a view back into Whitehaven. There's an old house here. I think it's derelict because it was fenced off and looked pretty empty. And you can see the weather is pretty grey. Colourful coast, well, maybe not this time of year. In the summer it might well be, but now it was colour of grey. So this is the start of the path. As you can see, incredibly muddy and slippery and wet. So we're going to head to that hill which is in front of Duncan, and we're going to climb around the side of it on a path and head to some bees. So the total distance we're going to walk is going to be about 6.5 miles. So there's a lot of signposts. If you want to walk it, you can find signposts. It's pretty well marked and well trodden. It's a well trodden route, so you really shouldn't be getting lost on this route. We turn right on that bit there and we follow the cliff along the side of the cliff up to the ridge, and then we're going to drop down, up and down a few times until we get to the other end. you got dogs on this bit, I suggest you probably put them on the lead, because there's some big drops and there's not very much distance between the path and the edge. I bet this is lovely in the summer. This is a little seat that was with the view back across the coastline. Heading across, found this nice little stream running down, so just stopped to have a quick look. The camera doesn't really do this bit justice, but that is a bit that's been washed away by the weather, and it's like slippery and a sheer drop on the edge. So yeah, be very careful on that bit. It was a bit scary. On the way, you head past the old lighthouse. There's two of them. There's this one here, and there's one inland a little bit. So that's a nice little waymark on the way, quite interesting. This was a very interesting place. All that white markings on the cliff the other side is actually the sea foam that has blown up. I'll go down and take a look so you can have a look, but yeah, that's very interesting place. Making my way down a little stream and into the seafoam area. It's really cool. The wind is whipping it up and pushing it up the cliffs. But yeah, it's an awesome sight. It was quite interesting to go down there and stand in it and give it a kick and watch all the wind blow all the foam everywhere. Finally, the sun is coming out. The last little bit now, going through some sheep in the field, and we're going to head down to that bay, which is St Bees. Almost there. We hadn't eaten since last night and it's now like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so we were pretty hungry. So we made a plan to make a beeline for the local cafe, beach cafe, if it's open. So we're just heading that way to check if it's open. What a result! Hartley's, the beach cafe, is open. So we are going to take the dog in, head in, sit down and order a pot of tea and a couple of sandwiches or some food. Beautiful view from the window. Here's my food. I had sausage egg sandwich and some chips and some tea, cup of tea. The whole lot came to just under £20. So reasonable enough. So that is it. Welcome back to St Bees School. That is the walk done. 6.5 miles, nearly 7 miles back right the way back there. So thanks very much for watching and see you on the next one.